Hello, good day. Please join the live. If you're here, please comment. Good evening, everybody. Hello, good day. Please join the live. If you're here, please comment. Good evening, everybody. We'll be starting by 7:10. Just going to use this opportunity and send the message to everybody so more people can join. If you can hear me, please comment. You can hear me, you can see me. Hello, good day. Please join the live. If you can hear me and see me. Okay, hello Becca, nice to have you here. We're starting by 7:10. So I'm just sharing the live to more people so we can have more people joining us. You can also share to your friends too so we can have them join us. Yeah, okay. Thank you, Becca. Good evening, everyone that's here. We're starting in 5 minutes. Just using this opportunity to share to more people so they can join us live. So please just exercise a little patience. In 4 minutes, we're going to start. If you're here, good evening. We're starting in 4 minutes. Okay. I'm just using this opportunity to, inform more people. Apparently, I discovered a lot of people do not really do well with live classes, so you have to keep reminding them that it's happening. Okay, so we're going to start shortly in 4 minutes. Please, if you can hear me, thank you very much, Becca. If you can hear me and see me, you comment so more people can join. Today we'll be talking about Telegram moderation proper. Okay, so you guys can actually learn and know about this particular crypto job in detail, and from someone that has done this over and over and over again. We're starting in 3 minutes. If you're here, please, we're starting shortly. In 3 minutes, that's 7:10. Okay, just using this opportunity to share to more people so they can join. We're starting shortly in 2 minutes. That's by 7:10. So please exercise a little patience. Just waiting for more people to join us. Okay. Okay, let me just, sorry guys, just like a minute more, just to forward this to a bunch of people. Like, I'm just forwarding this to all the people that showed interest in the class. So just like 3 more sets of forwards and we're done. I need 7:10 already, but just so that I don't want anybody to say, oh, that they missed the class or whatsoever, you understand? So just please. Okay, just 2 more sets of forwarding. I'm sure if you're watching this video right now, you've probably been forwarded this message. I think I'm just going to stop here. I think I've tried actually for everybody that has joined so far. For tomorrow's class, I'm not going to be forwarding to anybody or, begging people to join or asking people to join, sorry. Anybody that's interested in joining will by themselves. Okay. So thank you very much. All right. If you were not here for day one, we covered a whole lot. We spoke about crypto, the different opportunities in crypto and the different ways people use it, making money, and then I still went ahead to show you and to explain how each of these methods of making money in crypto work. And then I still went further to talk about crypto jobs, showed you the different crypto jobs, and then finally I now showed you and explained how the input, like if you want to learn each of them, what it will take and all. And at the end of the day, we now finally settled on one: Telegram community moderation. I mean, it's why you actually came to this class. So before we proceed, let's just say a short word of prayer, because prayers are very, very paramount here. So in Jesus' name, Father Lord, we thank you for today. We thank you for life. Thank you for success. Thank you for everyone that participated or watched the recap of yesterday's class. And we thank you for today. Lord, please, every single thing we're going to learn, let us receive understanding and see results in Jesus' name. Amen. So if you're a Muslim or if you have any other religion, you can just say prayer in your religion. I'm highly, down on that. Okay, so today's class is on Telegram community moderation. That is what we are going to be talking about today. Okay, so I am just going to reduce my head as usual. Okay, if you've made it to today's class, congratulations, because you have actually shown so much interest in, you have shown so much interest in wanting to learn, wanting to better your situation. Let me not say situation. It's like as if I'm talking to poor people. I believe no one here that's watching this video is poor. So you just want to, get better income. So if you're here, congratulations. That is definitely going to happen for you, as long as you take this seriously, or as long as you put in your best into this. Remember everything I told you yesterday, that this job is not for unserious people. So if you're here, I believe you are serious. Okay, so let's go. Now, remote crypto jobs. Let's go further. Welcome back. I've already done that. And the review, I've already reviewed it. Apparently, I was not meant to tell you what role it is, but I discovered that if I'm trying to run ads on Facebook, I have to be straightforward with what I want to teach. So that's why I had to mention what I was going to teach in the Facebook ad. But by right, I was just going to tell you that, I'm going to be teaching you a crypto job, and then reveal it on day 2. So this role is a role that requires little but a lot. It requires little as per you don't have to be there in your workplace. You don't have to be in any office sitting down doing your job. But it requires a lot, because it requires a lot of patience, because you're going to be dealing with human beings. It requires a lot of, commitment. It requires your time. Yes, I know I told you that you can be doing other things, but in as much as you're doing other things too, you need to be active. Yes, the work of a Telegram moderator needs serious activity. You need to be very, very active. So that's why I said it requires a little but a lot. So recap of day 1, we've already done that. On day 1, we spoke about what crypto is, what is Web3. We spoke about the different ways to make money in crypto and Web3. And then finally, crypto jobs, remote crypto jobs. There are many crypto jobs, but the ones that we were particular about is the remote ones, the one you can stay somewhere else and do it. So now, congratulations. Like I said before, you showed up again, and you are ahead of many people. There are many people that showed interest in this class, but at the end of the day, they didn't join. Yes, there are a lot of people like that, but you showed interest, and you are here watching this live now, or you're watching a recap of this video. So it shows that you are consistent. You are serious about wanting to change your story, okay? And you actually have a chance to be part of the 50k poll giveaway. Yes, there's a giveaway at the end of this class, and I have been watching the people that have been joining, and then I've also been seeing the people watching the recap. So at the end of this class, at the end of day 3, 5 of you are going to be going home with, 10 of you are going to be going home with 5k each. Okay, so I'm going to explain that on the final day, that's tomorrow. So congratulations. Who knows, you might be part of the 10. It's just my little way of supporting your learning journey, if that works. But on the final day, because I've actually seen some people that are quite serious here, people like Becca, and I think it's Becca that I mainly saw that has been really consistent here. So she was the first today, and I think the first yesterday too. So You might part of the winners. Who knows? So now this job, what is this job for? Who can do this job? This job is for beginners, and I explained how and why it is beginner friendly yesterday. How is this job beginner friendly? A beginner can start it compared to all the other jobs, all the Telegram community, the all the other ones like the developer, artist. I forgot to mention artists yesterday. There are some people that draw arts, like all these NFTs. The artists of those NFTs, you know, they are actually, it's also a Web3 job. So if you're an artist, you can actually go for that. But like this is for beginners. It's beginner friendly. What I mean is that you don't need any spectacular skill to be able to do it. And the skill of Telegram community moderation is very learnable. Yes, you can learn it in a week. You don't need to do it for months. You don't need to learn for years like some of the other jobs require. So this one has a it's a low hanging fruit, like some of my lecturers would say. So meaning that the entry points for anybody, the common man is very easy. You understand? So that is one. Also, people with little to no crypto knowledge can also do this job, meaning that you don't need to be so much of a crypto guru to be able to do the work. You don't need to be, if you have some knowledge, which during the learning process you would actually have to get some form of knowledge, because there's something called conversation engineering. During the training session, I'll explain all these things to you. There's something called conversation engineering, and it's just all about having conversations. And you cannot have structured or very good conversations if you don't know what you are talking about. Do you understand? So that's why I say people with little to know, meaning that you need at least some form of crypto knowledge to be able to foster these conversations. Okay, so but people with little to no crypto knowledge can do it. Also, people looking for remote income. Remote income is not passive income. Remote income is work that you're doing that you don't need to be in the office. So you can stay from somewhere else to do it. So if you're looking for that kind of job that you don't need to be there actively, if you're an engineer, you can be staying at your workplace to do it, okay, or anywhere. I've explained this over and over again. This is for you if you need remote income. Also, people that are willing to work to make a living. You are tired of suffering. You're tired of people insulting you, tired of people calling you jobless. You stay in the house and do nothing from morning till night. If you're willing to actually put some effort into working and earning a living, this is for you. Remember what I said. People that are willing to work. So I'm not talking about people that are coming to be lazy. I would never even train such people. So this is for people that are willing to work to make a living. Also, this job is not for, oh, my volume, I am so sorry. I thought Becca said she can hear me. Please, I'm sorry. Let me work on the volume right now. Just give me a sec. Don't worry, I'm going to do something about that. It should be better right now. Hello. You should hear me better now. I don't know if you can hear me. It should be much better right now. Hello. Hi. So it should be better now. I'm so sorry, Ojuku. Okay, I think it should be better now. If you still can't hear me, just let me know. Okay, so this job is not for people looking for quick money. If you're here looking for quick money, please just quickly leave the live. You can even leave the group chat, delete my number and block me, because this is not quick money. It is work. You are coming to work. It is not quick money. This is work. You are coming to work. You are coming to put in effort into working. At the end of the week or at the end of the month, depending on what you agree with the person that's employing you, you get your money. So if you call that quick money, no problem. But quick money to me is something that if you just do it, they will give you money ASAP. No, this one you work for a period of time, then you get your money. So it's well earned money. It is not quick money. Also, people who won't take action. If you're here thinking that you just come listen to me for 3 days and you actually are maybe going to laze around, or maybe during the training session you now not be serious about practicing or serious about learning, this won't be for you too. Because I am only going to train people that are willing to learn. I have been doing this thing for 2 years, and you can imagine if after 2 years I decide to train somebody, someone that's been doing something for 2 years, you should know that person has a lot of stuff. Don't worry. As the lesson goes, I'll show you my portfolio so that you know that this person that's talking has done this job for a long time. So if you're not ready to take action, if you're not ready to calm down and learn first, please just kindly leave because this is not for you. And then if you're not serious, just bye, guys. So the review, the work, and the job is Telegram community moderation. Telegram moderation. What is Telegram moderation? What does it mean to be Telegram moderator? The simplest way I will use to explain this for you. Just imagine being an admin in something like, let's say, a WhatsApp group. That is the best way. If you're, I am very sure all of you have been in WhatsApp groups. All of you watching this thing, you have been in a WhatsApp group. If you're on WhatsApp, you are currently in a group. The group that I used to send this message to, that general group, the waiting room, is a WhatsApp group. Now, me that is sending the message, and you see how you can't talk on the group, is because I muted participants from talking so that people will not come there and be sharing links and all. I can always open it. You understand? Like how the chat here is open now. I from this my screen now, I can decide to. I wish I can show you what I'm seeing here. I can decide to edit and make maybe only some people to talk or stop people from reacting and all. Me now, I am the moderator of this chat. That is just how it is. So Telegram community moderation is like being an admin in something like a WhatsApp group, but in this case, it is on Telegram, and you are doing it for communities. So precisely in crypto, you're going to be a Web3 or crypto Telegram community moderator. So you're managing crypto communities. That is it. You are managing crypto communities. You're keeping conversations alive. You are assisting new users. I notice that whenever I say something, it is coming later. I think there's a place to adjust the latency. I can't do it anymore. It's already late. Once I start the stream, I can't adjust the latency. But either ways, you are keeping conversations alive. You are assisting new users. You are, basically, I don't know if can you guys see me? I think okay. I think my network just went somehow. Okay, so you're basically managing human beings, and then you're keeping that group chats alive. That is you. Remember, I told you that there's community manager and then there's Telegram moderator. So the community manager's work is to come into the community. How is everybody? Making sure that the Telegram community moderators are doing their jobs and everything. So it's like a bigger role. And before you get there, you need to have at least been a Telegram community moderator. So that's like the entry point. So that is the job of a Telegram community moderator. But it is not limited to this. This is where people get it wrong. They'll probably see this page. Okay, what is a Telegram community moderator? Managing crypto community, keeping conversations alive, assisting new users, and then they'll carry it like that. But there's so much more. There's so much more. It's possible that you probably know this whole thing, but you don't have a job. Yes, there are people on the road right now that are saying, "Oh, um, that they are first class graduates and everything, but they don't have a job." But they probably don't even know how to find these jobs. They don't know where to search. It's the truth. Let's just say 20% of the people that are unemployed are not going about their employment process properly. Maybe they did not prepare their CV well, or they did not know how to write a good resume. And then the company that they are writing their resume to, or writing the CV to, or writing, trying to reach out to, will probably now think that, oh, this person probably does not know this job. There's how someone, let's say someone has the qualifications. You see someone, he says he's a doctor, that he went to school for 8 years, studied medicine and surgery. You've seen the person's certificate. But from the way the person is talking, from how the person is dressed, the person does not look like someone that is actually a doctor. So that is also what most people are facing. What people that believe they know Telegram moderation are facing. They will just go learn a little thing, but forget or not learn the art. And it's only somebody that has done this thing for 2 years, talking about myself, or someone that has so much experience that can actually show you the way. Because you think it's one thing to know the skill, it's another thing to get hired. It are two different things entirely. So this is just the basic what you need to know about Telegram community moderation. This is what they do: manage a crypto community, keeping conversations alive, assisting new users. New users enter the community, they answer questions for, the new users will ask questions, they answer, and then they manage human beings, because every person that is using a Telegram account is a human being, except for some people which are bots. That is why you go back to managing a crypto community. So that involves you deleting spam comments. Let's say someone enter your group and share pornography or share, things that are not meant to be shared. You delete it, you ban users, you resolve conflicts. That is your job as a Telegram community moderator. So what do they actually do? I've already explained this. They welcome new users, answer questions, guide users. So a new user enters the group, you welcome them. Welcome to, let's just say, Yaks Labs waiting room. Welcome to Yaks Labs waiting room. If anybody has any questions, they ask questions. Just like if you have any questions now, you can go to the live chat and ask your questions. Same thing I did at the end of yesterday class, and I'll answer it. Why? Because I am currently the moderator of this chat. I don't know if it makes any sense. Also, if you have any question now, I will guide you, tell you, oh, this is what you are supposed to do. I also maintain order. Like if, let's say, Becca and Udwak or Ogechuku decide to start fighting, I'll now maybe try and resolve what's going on. Why are you people fighting? Becca, are you hungry? I think I eat or something. I don't know if you understand. So hello Daniel, nice to have you here. So that is it about resolving conflict. So they basically maintain order. Okay, so keep chat alive. Now this is another thing that used to piss me off, this keeping chat alive. Many moderators these days, from my experience so far, when you're working as a moderator, or when you're going to find jobs, you tend to see some very other, like, so some other people doing the community moderator work, and they are now going about it in very, very annoying ways. It annoys me because I wonder how you're a community moderator and you come into your group chat and the only thing that you're seeing there is greetings. Imagine now, I don't know if you have a partner or you have someone that you have feelings for. Sorry, I'm using this example, but I just want you to understand the pain. Or let's say a friend, okay? And then you go to talk with this person, and the only thing that is in you people's conversation is hello, good morning. Person will greet you today, greet you tomorrow. How far? I am fine. That's the end of the conversation. To the next day, good morning, how are you? I am fine. Finish. It's boring. It's dry. Like, why would you do that? As a good Telegram moderator, you're meant to keep the chat active. The same way it would annoy you if the only thing someone is talking about is good morning and how are you? I'm fine. It's the same way it is boring when a new user comes into a community, a supposed community, and the only thing that is there is greetings, GM, hello fam. Does not make any sense. Even me, as a marketing lead, any of my moderators that do such rubbish, I used to literally kick them out. You cannot be my moderator and try that. I make sure I train my moderators well. I make sure I put so much training. Every single Yaks Lab moderator, I train them so well. So that if they enter your group now, conversations will start. Everywhere is going to be lively. Like, it's going to be so lively that even people that were not talking before in that group chat will want to be involved. That is what is it, keeping chats alive, and you're representing the team. As a moderator, you're literally the first point of contact, just like in the office, the receptionist. So from a way a receptionist behaves, you can easily judge that company. It's the truth. There are some places that I have entered, and then the moderators didn't really, I say the moderators, the receptionist didn't really treat me well, and I left. And it's possible that the owners of that, establishment are not like that. But in that case, because of the treatment I got at the reception, I have officially judged the whole company or the whole project as a very rude establishment. And I would not want to patronize whatever service that they are giving. It's how it is. So you represent the team as a moderator. You're the first person that they see to ask questions, and then as a moderator, you should know everything about the project you are working for. So that is what moderators actually do. This is like a summary of everything. Apart from this, you also help to set up the Telegram community. Make sure if there are automations that you put them in order, because those will help you, and then so many things. But this is the day-to-day life of a Telegram community moderator. Also, part of representing the team is when you pass information for the team. Let's say there's an announcement or whatever, you as a Telegram moderator can pass that. That's if the Telegram community manager is going to allow you share, because most of the time it's the Telegram community manager that passes the information, or let's say the main founders themselves. So who can do this? Beginners, students. Please, if you're a student, I'm coming to that. I think here I'm going to explain to you why I even decided to teach this whole thing. So also, anyone willing to learn, if you're here and you're willing to learn, you're willing to put effort into learning a job that's going to pay you money, or where you're going to get paid when you're hired, this is for you. Also, if you're here and you need an additional stream of income that you are ready to work for, this is for you. You can do this job. Yes, you're a beginner, you know nothing about this whole crypto space. You can do this job. Why? Because I am going to make sure you learn it in a week. Not even a week, in 8 days. 8 days, yes. In 8 days, you're going to fully learn everything about being a Telegram community moderator. And then you start looking for work. Yes. So you can learn this. If you're a student, you can learn this. If you're willing to learn, you can learn this. If you want extra income, you can do this. As long as you're willing. And then the common man. The common man, when I say the common man, no tech expert, like you're not a tech expert, or you don't need to start going for months of coding or learning coding and all this. The common man can learn Telegram community moderation. So for students, if you're a student, this job will take your time. So what you will do is, when it is exam period, just leave it. Yes. In day 3, I will explain to you that it's possible that, let's say you're working somewhere and maybe they don't want to grant you a leave. You can always get jobs elsewhere. There are millions of Telegram communities. Millions. Million. Not 1, not 2, not 3. Millions. So if one decides not to accept you, if one decides not to pay you the way you're meant to be paid, if one decides not to give you something as simple as a leave, you can always find work the next week or the next day. It's that simple to find jobs if you know what you are doing, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So if you're a student, please, when it is exam period, just focus on your exams, and after your exam you can come back to it. Exams usually take at least a month or some weeks and you are done. So please don't try and say you can multitask. During the normal session, you can always do your work. Yes, maybe even in class, you can still be doing your job. You understand? Because it's on your phone. It's something that is done on the phone or on your laptop. So you can still be, just like how a WhatsApp admin, you can use your phone anywhere and be replying people's messages. You understand? But when it's exam period, I will advise you personally, from my experience, just leave it and focus on your studies. Why? So here's what happened to me. This job is sweet in the sense that your job is just to send and reply messages. That's just the summarized way I'll put it, but it's not just that, sha. But your job is just to send and reply messages, and at the end of the day you get paid around $30 to $300. I will show you still. So but like the money is like there, and sometimes at the end of the week, sometimes at the end of the month. And mind you, when I say that there are millions of Telegram communities that exist, it means that you can be a Telegram moderator for multiple projects. You can be a Telegram moderator for like 5 projects or 10, as long as you know what you're doing. You understand? And nobody's going to do anything to you because you're good at your job. And if you can handle that amount, if you can handle managing like 4 communities, just like sending messages to 4 different people, I call it financial ashawo when you're doing like 10 jobs at the same time. So that is how it works in this Telegram community moderation. I was doing this job very well and doing it for like, I think at the time 4 projects at the same time. So imagine now you're replying message here, replying message here, replying message here, and it's exam period. You're not going to be able to actually read because at every point your phone is pinging and you have to see the message and reply, answer people's questions. If there's a conflict on the group, you resolve it. So I had an exam during that period, and that was also, would I say, my peak at this job, because I was working for 4 projects at the same time and then collecting weekly salary. So at the end of the week, I could be seeing something like 400 to. Hope you guys can see me. Can you guys see me? I'm so sorry. I don't think it's okay. Okay, you should be able to see me. So at the end of the week, I could be seeing something like 400, 300. At the end of the month, you can do the math. I don't want to come here and set myself up or something. So that is sweet. Imagine when you're doing something and you're making money, and there's an exams coming. That I don't know how to explain it. It will be very hard for you to stop what you are doing. I mean, it's paying you money. You're going to eateries, then I'll be frequenting places like ShopRite, Market Square, and then coming out with bags of food and stuff. And it was a very nice life, and it got to my head. I kind of forgot that I actually, came to school to study. I'm a medical student, so the whole thing got into my head, and I failed one of my exams. Yes, I'm very proud to say it, because I mean, at the end of the day, I still passed it though. But like, this happened because of I was putting so much attention into something else. So I wouldn't want that to happen to any of you. And after I failed the exams, I had to stop. As I said, if an exam is coming, just stop, finish your exams, and come back. Me, I paid the price with my scores, and I now had to stop. So far, I have actually decided to do something that I have the skill for, that is marketing, digital marketing, and it does not take much of my time, and I can still combine it with my academics. I'm at a very crucial point in my academics, that I cannot be doing a Telegram moderator work. You understand? So that's why I've decided to do something else. And I reasoned it that it does not make any sense that I have this knowledge for I say 6 years, 2 years, and I have stopped for like, I think since last year October. I haven't. That was the last time I did a Telegram moderator gig. So far, I've been rejecting everyone that's been coming my way. So it's been like, I've stopped for a while now, and then the knowledge is just there in my head. So that's why I decided that, okay, let me just teach people this thing rather than making it waste. Let me actually make people actually know it too. You understand? Remember what I told you on day one, that you can know this thing and decide not to teach anybody, and you still make it, because it has nothing to do with referral. But this is just my kind gesture, and also I don't want my knowledge to waste. Does not make any sense. And then another reason why I'm teaching these Telegram moderator things, because I need Telegram moderators for Yak Labs. We've been having a lot of marketing gigs where we need people, where we need moderators, and then we can't find good ones. So why don't I just train my own moderators? I don't know if you understand. So when I get gigs, I can also give people too and all. So please, if you're a student, once it's time for your academics, especially exam period, just drop the work for now or reduce the rates and then focus on your academics, and then after you can do it. So you see, I'm very open about everything, and then you can also see the reason why I'm even teaching you, so that you'll not be like, oh, if you're making so much money this thing, why are you even caring about us so much to teach us? It's actually for personal reasons. I just need more good moderators for Yak Slabs, and I believe if I teach people, people also join me and make money. So what is required? Time. You need time. This will take your time. You can multitask if you can, but you need time, because you are going to be working. You also need data. It is an online work. It is an online job, so you need internet connection. You also need a phone that supports the Telegram app. So please, if you cannot download Telegram on your phone, just try and get a phone that can support it. Then also you need communication skills, which I am going to teach you anyway. Communication skills is not about saying hi and hello. It's about being able to foster good communication and all. Okay. And then you also need consistency. You need to be consistent. You need to be consistent. Consistency is very, very serious here, because it's from consistency that you'll be able to find jobs. It's from consistency that people will rate you. People will see you as a good moderator. Good moderators are the consistent ones. So it's not something that you just start and stop halfway. And then you need common sense. Yes, very crucial. Common sense is very, very important in this job. And finally, patience. Why patience? You are going to be handling people, human beings, and they are going to be annoying ones. Just like how there are some annoying people on your class group chat, or your group chat, or any group chats you see, that people will just enter a group and ask stupid questions. Yes, you are going to be seeing a lot of them that will come into a group and just ask questions that are irrelevant, or some people that will just come into a group and annoy you, or come into a group and say that you are a scam. Some people now hearing me teaching you will now call me a scam, because I want to teach you and I don't mind. So, because what? I am patient. Anybody here that decides to call me a scam is probably one out of the millions. Yes, as a Telegram community moderator, especially if you're working for crypto projects, there'll be some set of people that will just enter your group and say, oh, this project is a scam, they want to steal your money. And you, as a Telegram moderator, has to be able to know how to handle such a situation. If they call you a scam, you ask them, oh, why do you think I'm a scam? Because some of them, they'll just see a little red flag and then come here and start, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just like now, someone will maybe see that, I don't even know what to say, that someone will see. Okay, let's say someone, okay, this English I'm speaking now, someone will be like, okay, if I'm actually a good person, I'm meant to be speaking American English, I'm meant to be speaking Fune, and then they're not coming to a group and say, oh, I'm a scam, I want to scam people or something. You understand? So as a good Telegram moderator, you ask, okay, what's the problem? And if those people are kind enough or smart enough to answer you, or sensible enough, they'll tell you why they think you are a scam or something. And then you're not explaining to them, because most of the times it's just mere misunderstanding. You're not explaining to them that, oh, this is the situation, it's not what they think. You understand? And then you clarify that situation, and then people in the group seeing the way you handled it will actually have more trust in you. And all this will not be possible if you are not patient. So patience is a very good virtue when it comes to Telegram community moderation. Okay. I hope you guys are hearing me. I hope you can still see me. So now, how easy is it to learn? I've already explained that in 8 days you can become a fully professional Telegram moderator, and it is faster with regular practice. So it's not just learning it alone. If you learn it and then you keep practicing, putting more energy into I say more energy. You learn, you practice, I mean, during the training session, that's exactly what we're going to be doing. As you're learning, you're practicing, learning, you're practicing. So it's like a a training that is happening, not just something that you come and maybe read a few PDFs and go. No, you're actually doing it in real life. Okay, so it's also faster with an experienced mentor. It you just have to be there. You need somebody that has done it over and over again, that has failed. And I don't even know how to explain this. If you want to climb a mountain, let's say Mount Everest now, you need to contact somebody that has climbed that mountain before. And someone that's climbed that mountain before and reached the top knows the parts that you climb, that you will not fall down. Maybe the person has taken a particular part and fallen before, a person saying, no, that part is not good, use this part. It's exactly how it is. Even in regular practice, even most jobs, you need to be an apprentice to be the best. The best people that know this thing are not people that learnt it alone. It's people that probably learnt it, took time to learn it, and kept failing and failing and failing and failing until they finally knew the stuff. Or people that learnt from someone that has been failing and failing and failing and failing and finally got it. As it is now, I am a professional Telegram moderator, and not just a professional one that knows how to get hired without a portfolio. Yes, the first job I got it without a portfolio. If you know how hard it is in Web3 to get a job without a portfolio, it's sense I used, and you will not know that sense until you learn from me. So people struggling Web3 because they don't have a portfolio. But I got a job without a portfolio. I got a job without experience. It's how hard that's people that don't. If you check anywhere, people that are hiring always ask for experience. So you that does not have experience, the question is, how are you meant to get a job? So you're seeing most job descriptions. Oh, we need people that have 2 years of experience, 3 years of experience, someone that has done this before, blah 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 blah. And there is now you that has not done it before. You just learnt it. So how are you meant to get hired? So you see how it makes sense for you to learn from someone that has done it before. Because the person knows these tricks, the person knows the shortcuts, the person knows the things that are not on YouTube. What they used to say, people that know this stuff will not tell you. You see that YouTube thing, the things that are actually making money for people will not carry it and post there. They'll lock up. Except people that want to monetize their knowledge. But anybody that knows this stuff and it is paying them bastardly, they'll lock up. They'll quechiri in Igbo. So that's quechiri, I think is an Igbo word for, I don't know what it is, but my friends used to say it. So but like they'll just lock up, they'll not say anything about it. So it's faster to learn from someone that has done it over and over again. And then, if, as we explained earlier, comparing all the roles, this is the easiest entry point. This is the point of entry that is just the easiest. And I've already explained everything why in day one. So if you're not in day one, just go and watch the video of day one. So what is the average pay? This is the part that is going to sweet you. How much am I even going to make as a Telegram moderator? I'm sure that's what all of you have been asking. It's a remote job. So the first question when you hear jobs is, how much are we getting paid? As a Telegram moderator, you're going to be earning nothing less than, when I say nothing less than, it depends on you, and I'll explain why. Nothing less than $30 to $300 per week. I say this with my full chest, and I'm also saying this as someone that has earned this. This figure I'm telling you is the range I was earning from. There are people earning more, but I like to teach what I experienced. Okay, so I cannot tell you you will earn this when I did not earn that. It is possible you can earn more, but I'm telling you based on me, and I'll show you what I have earned as a Telegram moderator working for the Web3 communities. You earn nothing less than $30 to $300 per week. You can do the calculation in Naira and see how much money you will be swimming in as a Telegram community moderator. Okay, now this depends on a few things. Number one, if the founder is willing to spend money on community growth. It's just like someone that has a hospital. sorry, I'm using hospital. I'm a medical student, so I always make references to the medical world. If someone has a hospital now and maybe does not really know so much about this whole hospital thing, if that person wants that hospital to grow, what would the person do? Spend money in hiring good doctors. Is it not it? It is it. If you want your hospital to grow well, you will spend money, and to get a good doctor, you pay salary now. What do you mean? I'll go to school for 8 years and then you come and be pricing me what? You pay big salary. So you need someone that has that zeal to spend on what they are building. There's some people that will be building something and then they'll be so selfish with their income. They'll be collecting, let's say, 100 million naira, and then you're paying salaries 10,000, 20,000. Why? That is just evil. Do you understand? Even with my gigs, let's say we get a gig of $1,000, I try to make sure that the human resource I am working with, whether Telegram moderators or graphic designer or something, out of that $100, at least 20 to 30% should be going into human resource, because without these people, I wouldn't have gotten this gig. This gig wouldn't have been executed. I don't know if you understand. So your workers are the source of your income. If you think about it, you cannot do it alone. You need people, and those people you need to spend on them to make them happy, to make them encouraged. So if your founder is not willing, if a founder or one of the project is not willing to spend on community growth, they will not pay you this amount. You talk from now to tomorrow, nothing. Okay? Now, another thing is good salary negotiation skills. Please, if at the end of this class, at the end of this training, any of you watching this video, I suffer for 8 days and train you, and then you go somewhere, talk to a founder, talk to an owner of a project, and agree for anything less than $30 to $300 per week, is my God that will find you. Yes, my God will personally find you and do you something, because you cannot spit on my efforts. What do you mean? Someone will suffer, take a week and teach you something to make you the best, to make you unique. And then at the end of the day, because you are hungry, or let's say because you're lazy to go around and look for jobs, you now settle for what you see. That is just wicked. Do you know why it is wicked? Because if you now have suffered to train you now, and obviously it won't be only you I'm training. I've suffered to train you and a few others, and then you now go to a project and then tell them, you talk with them and everything, and then they now tell you, oh, let me pay you $10 per week, and you agree. The next person that is meeting that same project, because some of these projects, you're laughing, some of these projects, they hire like 3 moderators at the same time. The next person that is coming to that project to look for job, if the person says $30 per week, do you think that owner is going to agree? No, the person is going to be like, oh, someone else, this is my other moderator I just hired, is collecting $10 per week. Why do you now want to come and collect $30 per week? They will not want to pay people higher, and it's what is happening. More people are accepting nonsense, then they now believe that everybody has to accept nonsense. No, you see me, if I'm doing salary negotiation, if I tell you what my price is, that is it. I'm like one product that they used to put on Walmart or on shop, Market Square cart. All those products I used to see there on the shelf. Do you used to carry the products to the counter and then tell them, oh, you don't want to buy it for 3,000, you want to buy it for 2K? It's when the receptionist just slap you, you go and carry that product and keep back if you cannot pay it. Because what do you mean? It's so annoying. Underpayment used to piss me off so bad. When I hear any of the moderators I train saying that they accepted jobs less than $30 per week, I just used to literally block them, because why would you do that? You shouldn't do that, please. There are millions of jobs for Telegram moderators. Millions. Yes, millions. And you should never, ever, ever in your life settle for less. Never settle for less, please. Never settle for less. I will train you to be the best. 2 years of my experience. Never settle for less, please. Please, never settle for less. Even if they want to tell you how, oh my God, their mother died or something died or whatever, no matter whatever the story they want to tell you, never ever settle for less. Don't carry emotion and join when it comes to your salary. Never. Please. So you need good salary negotiation skills, and I'm going to teach you how to position yourself in such a way that nobody is going to price you rubbish. So you need good positioning. I'm also going to teach you. Now, what is positioning? Now, look at me now. You're seeing me, you're seeing this beautiful lights, big lighting setup, laptop, mic that is expensive or whatever. How do you know I did not borrow this? How do you know that this is actually my stuff? This mic I'm using, I think it's about 225k. How do you know I did not borrow it? How do you know that this clothes I'm wearing I did not borrow it? Or this space I'm using, how do you know I did not borrow it? No, you don't know. But in your mind now, I look like someone that probably has money and probably has done this job over and over again. It's positioning. In Nigeria, we call it packaging. That is exactly what you are going to do in Telegram moderation. For you to get paid this way, you need to package yourself. Do you understand? You need to, you say, kindly check your time. Oh my God, thank you very much, Smooth Alien. So you need to package yourself. Jesus Christ, I've just been talking and talking. You need to package yourself. Please, I own all these things. I'm just joking. I just want you to understand the concept of positioning. You need to package yourself. You need to package yourself in such a way that they'll pay you this amount, and also the amount of work done and the type of project. Different projects will pay you different amounts. Like if you're working for a blockchain, that's where you start seeing salaries of like $300 to $1,000 per week or per month. And then if you're working for, let's say, a normal project that just launched, you'll be seeing like $30 around that. So now some examples. These are some of the pays I got. I'm just going to zoom it for you. Here I got paid $299.97. So that's like $300 roughly, 300 USDC. You get paid in crypto, so you can see my address here. Also here I got paid 50 USDC. You can see it here. Then also here I got paid this $85. So you can see that it ranges. So I'm just going to, you can pause the video and zoom and see the whole interaction and all. So now, what is the huge problem? The huge problem is that many people claim they actually know about this Telegram moderation. Sorry, I'm rushing. I'm just so sorry. I got so carried away. They believe they know about the Telegram moderation thing, but it's very few of them that actually get hired. That is the problem. And I'm going to teach you how to get hired. And then this is where people get it wrong. They only know the basics. They don't stand out. They don't understand real value. They don't understand how to position themselves, and they lack communication skills. I've already explained this communication skills part to you. They don't know how to hold salary conversations, poor salary negotiation. They'll just go accept nonsense, and then makes no sense. Poor positioning. They don't know how to package themselves, and then there is no real skill. They'll just learn maybe a small part from YouTube and then come and start saying, oh my God, I'm a Telegram community moderator. No. And then they have poor foundation. That is why I'm stressing learning from somebody that has done it over and over again, because you, as you are now, as a beginner, someone that's probably not heard about this before, if you have the right foundation, you can do this. You can do this job. Yes, you can. Okay, so now how can you get started? That is what we are going to be talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to be opening your eyes to the opportunity of this Telegram moderation and how you can get started, how you can actually learn this job and start earning the same amount I have earned so far. So I believe that in today's class I have taken my time to explain the job of Telegram community moderation, and I've made you to understand that even you can do this job. Okay, so please, if you have any questions, this is a time for questions. So just go to the live chat and ask your questions. I'm ready to answer you. This is where we are going to end for today. Okay, so if you have any questions, please ask your questions. Okay, someone asks, please, can you speak on crypto investments and how to find good projects? Don't worry, in the training, I'm going to be showing you how to find good projects, but I do not like talking about crypto investments. It's not a good thing to talk about because it is highly skeptical. I can tell you the characteristics of a good project, the green flags you can look out for, but I will never tell you what to invest in. So maybe during the training session I can talk about that, Ogechuku. Okay? So please, does anyone else have any question? Within the next 3 minutes, please. John, using leaving that for questions. Please, if you have any questions, please ask your questions. Thank you everyone that joined. I'm just going to be giving a shout out to everybody. I see Becca, I see Olushola, Smooth Alien, Udwak Akpan, Ace, Danin Duka, yeah. So thank you everybody in the comment section. Please, if you have questions, please ask your questions. Okay, so in the absence of any questions, please by tomorrow. Tomorrow is the grand finale of this session. Tomorrow is the grand finale of this session. So please, 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 and please don't miss it for anything. Don't miss it. Tomorrow is the grand finale. It's where everything we've talked about starts to make sense. Okay, so see you tomorrow by 7 p.m. and we're going to definitely close before 8 tomorrow. So thank you very much for everyone that attended and do have a wonderful day.